Okay, God bless you. Welcome to Pastor Jerone TV. I'm your host, Pastor Jerome. I really feel like I need to arm my viewers with more information as to why we feel like President Donald Trump is fighting alone and how other nations have willingly already joined hands with the one world order. And these people only need America to bow down and give up its sovereignty, which Obama and Hillary Clinton and the Democrats had already agreed to do. But it foiled their plans, and the world sees America as the threat. This man right here to the right, his name is Jeffrey Sachs. He is a demon, and he's the guy that you're going to be listening to talk bad about America to the world at their world meeting at the Vatican with the Pope. And he is an advisor to guess who? Bernie Sanders. The Dern Bernie. Bernie Sanders is nothing but a Democrat. Can't be trusted. Very evil. And they've all sold their souls over to this whole plan. And when people come on my channel, people with no knowledge, all they know is CNN and that garbage stuff. They come on my channel talking about they all the same bird, the Democrats and the Republicans, they all the same. It's so frustrating because these people don't do any research. They don't do anything. They don't know. See, the Democrats and some Republicans, not all, have joined hands with this one world movement, but Donald Trump isn't with it. And this is why world leaders and the Pope are against Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump wouldn't let America bow down and give up its sovereignty that Obama and Loretta Lynch willingly gave over to them before they left office. I'm going to let you listen to this. I'm going to have some input, and I would love to hear what you think about this video. Also, this is a very long video. If you would like to watch it, I'm going to put it in the link. The whole video is filled with great information, so yeah, it'll be good for your research.
Advisor to Bernie Sanders, remember this guy? He went to the Vatican this year, just a few months ago, and told the member for a new guy. He went to
by the way, this guy here in the middle, you recognize that guy? Guy there with the demon smile. That's George Soros. Very evil. Don't bother Googling him because Google is a part of the whole thing. And they scrub everything and make, they scrub all his bad history and make him just seem like an angel. Like he's such a nice man. That man is a killer. Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes. And the only reason he's standing on his feet is because he has to have human blood and all types of stuff that's going on. A very evil man. George Soros. He had been kicked out of other nations. He's forbidden to enter other countries because he taught them to knock down their borders, bring in foreigners, and have destroyed countries, which is exactly what the Democrats was trying to do here in America. Knock down our borders, bring in strangers, bring in the Muslims, bring in a bunch of people to economically strain and drain us and choke us out. And then they would need the UN to come in and save us. But Donald Trump stopped all that stuff. And that's why the Pope started screaming about the wall. The wall is so immoral. But you have a wall around the Vatican. Okay, let's let you hear this video. You're going to be blown away at what
he went.
This man is going to be talking about how dangerous America is. I'm talking about this guy here, Jeffrey Sachs. He's going to say how dangerous America is, and it's gotten worse under Donald Trump. Those of you that say that the Democrats and Donald Trump and the Republicans are all the same, why are they attacking him? Why are they planning against him? You all don't realize this, but those people like me and people who love the truth saw it from afar, that God raised up Donald Trump to protect America. And you all are fighting against your own protection. You're fighting against a man that God raised up to fight against these deceivers and killers. Otherwise, America would be over. The UN would be marching our streets right now, keeping us in line. And it will be just like this lockdown, but even worse. They couldn't wait to get to this lockdown. They had it already planned. bringing the UN and marching in here, but Donald Trump messed it up, so they released the virus. That was a secondary plan. But they're thirsty for this type of control, and now they're using it, and now they're seeing how it feels because they've longed to have this control over people.
To the Vatican this year, just a few months ago, and told the world to stand against the United States of America, to stand against President Donald Trump, who he says is a threat to the entire world.
The U.S. is a problem. It became a far more significant problem with Donald Trump.
It became what? It became a more problem under Donald Trump. And if they was all together, and if Donald Trump was a part of the one world order, well then what kind of problem would he cause? Wouldn't he just hand the world over to these people? Wouldn't he just hand America's sovereignty over to these people like Donald Trump, like Obama did?
Or may not be president after November.
He said he may or may not be president after November. That's a kind of a threat. I pray for the life of our president.
But the U.S. became vastly more complicated for the world since 2017. The U.S. has blocked every multilateral initiative of recent years. It is the only country pulling out of the Paris Climate Agreement. It is the only country that pulled out of the JCPOA agreement.
The JCPOA is that Iran deal. And yes, I celebrated when we pulled out of that Paris deal because it was just only a slick way to take our money and give it to the one world order. You can't put money into a weather machine and change the weather. It's impossible, you stupid fools. You think we crazy? Donald Trump, this is why we voted him, because those of us who was watching how this stuff was happening, it's like, wait a minute, how you going to put money into something and make the weather better? America's the cleanest country in the world. China's the one that's a pollution problem if you want to start talking that, but they never talk to China about their problem, but they just want the American money to break us down.
Agreement with Iran. But this is an imperial power in decline. And it is a dangerous country right now.
This man is talking about America. I'm going to let you hear it a little better.
The U.S. has blocked every multilateral initiative of recent years. It is the only country pulling out of the Paris Climate Agreement. It is the only country that pulled out of the JCPOA agreement with Iran.
That is powerful. That's a powerful testimony for President Donald Trump. It is the only country pulling out of the Paris deal. It is the only country pulling out of the Iran deal. Donald Trump has preserved America and given us some more time from these evil tyrants. These people are murderers.
An imperial power in decline.
It's an imperial power in decline. You hear these people, when they sit down and have a meeting with these world orders and world leaders, their focus is on destroying America. And when President Donald Trump came out and said he's a nationalist and that he's an America First president, this destroyed their whole plan. And they got their little watchdog, the media, to start standing up and saying Donald Trump is a racist for saying he's a nationalist. Nothing could be further from the truth. They don't want America to have its own sovereignty. They don't want the people to feel proud that America is theirs, because they don't, in their hearts, they don't feel like America is theirs. America belongs to the world like the other nations.
And it is a dangerous country right now. It will be absolutely dangerous if Trump wins re-election.
And
that's why they fight so hard to destroy President Trump.
And what we're going through right now might be part of that agenda, to mess things up in our country so badly that Donald Trump doesn't get reelected, because this is going to be hell on earth for him this summer as far as his reelection.
Y'all better expect some crazy stuff before this election, because these demons right here, you just saw it. You just heard it with your own ears and you watched it with your own eyes. These people are dangerous. And Donald Trump is not a part of them. If he were, they wouldn't be talking about he's dangerous and holding America back. It's going to be crazy, and we're going to have to be praying, and we're going to have to stand up and fight.
Chance is going to be an interesting thing to watch. Every person that dies from this thing, they're going to blame him for not acting soon enough. You know that's coming. Donald Trump, the murderer. And if he does beat the thing, then they're going to say Donald Trump, the overreactor, who gave us a stimulus package that was way too expensive, too much money. He overreacted. He's not the guy that can lead our country. They will throw everything at this guy over what's happening right now in our country. That's why he can't just end it right now and say, well, okay, we're done. We beat it. He has to make sure he actually beats it so that they can't use it against him. That, too, is clearly what we're seeing. You know, it's okay, though, because if it does destroy our entire economic system, very strong economy, if it does destroy that, Pope Francis is waiting in the wings. Pope Francis has announced now a new globalist economy plan that he's going to be rolling out here really quick with the help of, you guessed it, Jeffrey Sachs and the United Nations.
Next year will be an amazing, amazing event to create a new world economy.
See, those of us who believe in Jesus and we're looking forward to heaven, we get this glee in our hearts, and we get this feeling of an excitement, a new Jerusalem, a new heaven and a new earth. They don't have that hope. These devil worshiping people, their hope is in this world only. And that's why the Bible in Revelation calls them earth dwellers. Their hope is in this world only, and this is their new heaven and new earth. And it's the new world order, and they will do anything to make it happen.
That is fair, prosperous, and environmentally sustainable. And the work that will be underway in Assisi will be world-changing and will be so exciting for all of the world and so productive for the coming generations. I will come for the economy of Francesco because we...
All right, y'all, let me know what you think.